What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ari, E-R-I. Make sure you dot that I, and I'm back with another. I can't say another because it's technically my first video. With a video. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is my first ever video, so that's why I couldn't say another because it's my first video. But welcome to my channel. My name is Ariana, or you can call me Ari. Since this is my first video, you guys don't know me. You guys are probably like, Shadi, I have no idea who you are. Excuse me, who are you? I'm here to tell you that I've decided that I'm going to do a Q&A on one of my Instagram, and I asked you guys to ask me some questions that you guys want to know just to get to know me. Which reminds me, if you haven't already followed my Instagram, go ahead and follow. It's the same as my YouTube name, Barbie.Area. I do interact with you guys a lot on there, and I give you guys more of a day-to-day update on when it comes to videos. I know I don't like watching long YouTube videos, so let's just hop into it and let me tell y'all a little bit about me, okay? So some of these questions are really basic. Some of them are like really more like deep into it, but I'm just gonna give y'all all of it, okay? So the first question I got is, how tall are you? I'm 5'4". Actually used to be really tall. Like, I used to be the tallest in my class in elementary school, and then by the time we got to high school, everybody's taller than me. But I'm still average, so I don't need to worry about that, okay? Okay. So the next question is, what is my favorite color? It changes a lot. Last month it was yellow. Currently it's pink. It changes a lot, so don't quote me on that. Like, next month it'll be like blue, trust me. The next question is, what is my biggest fear? Probably not getting into heaven. Yeah, be my biggest fear. Next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'm currently 16 right now, so in 5 years I'll be, give me a second, 22. I'll be 22, so I will be in my 4th year of college. So yeah, I'll be somewhere studying as an education major. Hopefully USC, San Diego State University, one of those two. All right, so the next question is, what are my goals at the moment? My goals at the moment are learning how to drive. Because I'm 16 and I don't have my permit. Yeah, because like, have y'all seen that video on TikTok where it's like, tomorrow? That's how my parents are when it comes to me driving. I'm like, so are we gonna get a drive today? you wanna just slide me on in the passenger seat? That's really disrespectful. I want to be in the driver's, That's everything is tomorrow. I'll show you tomorrow. So that is probably my main goal right now at the moment, besides growing my YouTube channel, is learning how to drive, because I need to be skirting already. I'm already behind. Like, dang. Tell everybody in the comments, tell my parents it's time for them to teach me how to drive. Tell them to stop putting it off, because I need to learn how to drive immediately. I'm getting tired. A real quick funny story. They put me in the driver's seat one day last week. It was like the first time I've ever been behind the wheel. And it's probably the only time, because I did something a little kind of messed up a little bit. They were like, okay, the car was in park. They were like, okay, put your foot on the brake. So I'm like, okay, which one's the brake? They haven't taught me anything. So I'm like, which one's the brake? They're like, oh, the big one. So I put my foot on the gas because it's the big one. The big one is the gas. The brake is this one. The gas is this one. So I put my foot on the gas because I didn't know that. They said just put on the bigger one. This is bigger. And yeah, it kind of went vroom. And if we weren't in park, I would have crashed just into a brick wall. But it was in park, so we don't even have to worry. But that was probably the only time I will ever do that. It's just, you need to say put your foot on the tall one or the short one. That's it. Or put the one on the vertical one or the horizontal one. Why would you say bigger or smaller? Like, cause that's real confusing for me. So y'all, don't put this on me. So the next question is, what made you want to finally start a YouTube channel, and best of luck. Thank you so much. I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, like even in middle school. Oh my gosh. Middle school, I actually tried this. I tried like the whole little setup. I actually made a YouTube video. I will try and insert, if it's not too embarrassing, I will try and insert a clip of the video that I made in middle school. I'm so glad I didn't continue with that because that is mad embarrassing. Like, but I've always wanted to start one. If you know me, you know I have just one of those personalities. Like, I illuminate every room. Like, I'm funny. Like, it's hard to be sad around me because I'm just that. I have one of those personalities, and I can form connections over the internet and share some of that positivity with you guys, make you guys laugh, make you guys' day just a little bit better. If I could. This next one asks, where am I from? I'm from LA, Cali, LA, thick light skin from LA. And she got love LA. This one says, how many siblings do I have? I have 2 siblings. I am the middle child. Yeah, middle child. I mean, it has its pros and its cons. I'm pretty sure my older sister, I have an older sister, she will say that it's pros and cons of being the oldest, and my little brothers, there's no cons about being the youngest. You can't tell me anything. You guys get babied. You guys get shown so much special treatment. There can be no cons to being the youngest. Okay?
What's up? What's up, YouTube?
Okay.
What?
Bye.
Why bye?
Because it's my YouTube video.
It's my YouTube video too.
Yeah.
It's Prince, Prince the Don. You know what I'm saying? Don means king in some language. You feel me? But
Quiet on set, please. The next question says, what is my favorite hobby? I don't really have a hobby. I'm kind of like always working. If I'm not working, I'm on FaceTime with my friends. I mean, I paint sometimes, not all the time, but like sometimes I paint. I bake. I'll do my makeup. Like, if I'm just bored, I'll do my makeup. But yeah, I don't really have a distinct hobby. Like, I pick up things. Like, right now, like, my thing to do in my spare time is crochet. Like, I just pick up certain things. It says, what's my favorite memory? I have been on this earth for 16 years. That is a lot of memories. So I have to, go in deep. Like, if you guys ever seen that, like, Inside Out movie? I think that's what it's called. And there's like the little balls of memories. Like, I have to go scroll through the rolls and like find my favorite memory. I would say my favorite memory would be this past summer when we had the Black Lives Matter movement, and I went to my first ever protest. I went with my dad, and it was really impactful as a Black woman in America. That was a really, really impactful moment. So I would say that's probably my favorite memory so far in my life. I don't want anybody in my family or my friends to take offense to that because you guys weren't in that memory. You better stop it. Stop it. I can see y'all faces. Y'all looking at me crazy. Stop it. Next question says, what are my passions? I'm passionate about like civil rights, like a lot. Like, when it comes to Black Lives Matter and like injustice, like you can get me there. Like, I'm super passionate about that. Like, you really want to have a real good deep conversation with me, talk about it. Alright, so this next one asks, how do I feel about COVID? I feel like COVID took away a lot of things, like, no doubt. Like, I missed out on half of my sophomore year and my whole junior year. But for me, I know for me, COVID was like my blessing in disguise. Like, it forced me inside the house to be by myself and to really get to know me. Like, I learned things about myself that I don't think I honestly would have known if I wasn't, stuck in the house by myself. And, it increased my, like, self-love. Like, I've grown a lot. Like, COVID, it forced a lot of changes on me, but with those changes, they were necessary to get me to grow into the person that I am now. Cousin Kayla, she asked me, what's my YouTube channel gonna be about? It's gonna be lifestyle, beauty, vlogs. Like, it's just gonna be like, have you ever seen like Keeping Up with the Kardashians? It's just a reality show, and they just, they record their lives. That's just how my YouTube channel is gonna be. Next one asks, what are my favorite things to do? Make money. Spend money, and then make some more money. So someone asked, "What's the skincare?" Y'all, I do not think my skin, like, everybody thinks my skin is like so fire, but I honestly, like, I be looking at my skin in the mirror and I be like, what is the hype about? Like, y'all see all that texture? Like, I don't, but I use this soap right here. It's the only soap that like I've washed my face with since like I was 13. Yeah. I just don't switch up my skincare routine a lot. Of someone asked, is there someone that I really don't like and why don't I like them? I don't not like anyone. Like, I don't have a specific person where I'm like, oh yeah, I don't like this girl named and here's why I don't like her. Like, no, that's not how it is. I guess I could say I don't like people who ignore like social injustice and like, you know, things that are wrong with society. Okay guys, my best friend asked if I had a best friend. Yes, I have a best friend. Her name's Amari. That's my ride or die. Dang, my best friend filled these questions up. She act like she don't know everything about me. Like, what you need to know more for? How long is my hair? Now, yes, I'm black. I wear wigs. I get braids. So obviously it's not all my weird hair, but I bought it, so it is mine. Right now, my hair like is like lower back length because I have braids in. My actual hair though, I've never measured my actual hair, like my real hair in its natural shape. I could just tell you shrinkage is real. Don't get fooled, baby. Ask, how's my love life? I'm a pimp. That answers your question. And asked, what is the most important thing when gaining self-love? I think it's really emphasizing the self part. That is really important because you don't gain self-love by having 100 people tell you you're the prettiest girl in the world. No, you gain self-love when you believe it because it's yourself. So you can have 1,000 people telling this girl that she's the prettiest girl in the world, but she herself believes that she's the ugliest. So those 100 people don't matter. Same thing with the pretty comments. It needs to happen with the ugly comments. You could be telling somebody that thinks they're the prettiest girl in the world that they're the ugliest girl in the world, but that shouldn't matter because it's what you think of yourself. So you really have to sit back and think of what you're doing for yourself. You don't need to worry about what this person said, well, I think I'm pretty because, you know, a lot of people tell me I'm pretty, or I think I'm ugly because a lot of people tell me I'm ugly. No, I think I'm pretty because I believe I'm pretty, because I know I'm pretty. So really emphasize self and believe it for yourself, and don't let other people believe it for you. So it looks like that is the end of the questions, which means this is the end of the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed filming it for you guys. This is probably just a little bit more of a boring video because it is my first and it's kind of like a get to know me video. Before I went out and just sprung a whole bunch of video ideas on you guys, I wanted you guys to get to know who I am as a person. Of course, there's more that you guys do have to get to know, but you guys will learn that in time. I just wanted to give you guys the basics. Make sure you guys go and follow my Instagram page, Barbie.Airy. It is where I give you guys more of a day-to-day updates on when I'm filming, uploading, and everything like that. And make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. And make sure that you hit that post notification bell, that little bell, so you can get notified anytime I post. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye.